Welcome back to another exciting and informative video where we uncover the rarest, most valuable, and highly sought-after coins in American history. Today, we are diving deep into the story of a seemingly ordinary yet extremely valuable coin that might be hiding in your pocket change right now. This is the full detailed history, numismatic significance, and astonishing current market value of the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. So make sure to watch this video till the end because the information we are about to share could literally change your life and make you thousands of dollars richer. Let us begin with the background of this extraordinary coin. The Lincoln 1-cent penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. This iconic coin replaced the Indian head cent and quickly became one of the most recognized coins in U.S. coinage history. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny has undergone several design changes, metal composition changes, and minting anomalies that have created some of the rarest and most valuable coins ever known to collectors. Now focusing specifically on the year 1980, this was a year when the U.S. Mint was actively producing coins at three major facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Normally, coins minted in Philadelphia prior to 1980 did not carry a mint mark. However, starting in 1980, the U.S. Mint introduced the P-Mint mark for coins like nickels, dimes, and quarters produced in Philadelphia. But here's where it gets interesting. Lincoln cents struck in Philadelphia still did not carry a mint mark, which is why the 1980 Lincoln penny from Philadelphia is referred to as a no-mint mark penny. So while a 1980 Lincoln cent with no mint mark was typical, what makes some of these coins extremely valuable and worth tens of thousands of dollars is a combination of rare errors, pristine condition, and collector demand. Let's talk about the composition and general details of the coin. The 1980 Lincoln cent is made from 95% copper and 5% zinc. Each coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams. On the obverse or front side, we see the portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust." Above his head, Liberty, to the left, and the date, 1980, on the right side. On the reverse or back side, we see the image of the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo with the words, "United States of America," and "E Pluribus Unum," inscribed above, and 1 cent below the memorial. Now, let's get to the exciting part. Why is this 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth so much money? The reason is a perfect storm of conditions. Certain coins from this year were struck using fresh, high-quality dies and ended up in nearly flawless condition. These are referred to as mint state coins or MS coins. The highest grade a coin can receive on the Sheldon scale is MS 70, which indicates a coin that is perfect even under magnification. Very few 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies exist in such pristine condition, and when they do surface, they fetch jaw-dropping prices at auctions and private sales. One such coin, graded as MS 67 read by professional coin grading services, was recently sold for an incredible $66,229 at auction. This price reflects not just the quality of the strike and the coin's condition but also the intense demand among collectors who are seeking the finest examples of each date and mint variety of the Lincoln cent series. In addition to pristine condition, some 1980 pennies feature rare errors that dramatically increase their value. Examples include double die obverse errors where the lettering appears doubled, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and more. If you have a 1980 Lincoln penny with any unusual features or if it appears to be in perfect condition, it is highly recommended that you have it evaluated by a professional coin grading company like PCGS or NGC. Authenticating and grading your coin could reveal that you are holding onto a treasure worth thousands of dollars. So what should you be looking for in your coin jar, old piggy bank, or penny collection? Here's a simple checklist. First, check the date. It must be 1980. Second, verify that there is no mint mark under the date. This confirms it was struck in Philadelphia. Third, examine the condition. Does the coin look brand new, shiny, and free of scratches or wear? If so, you could have a mint state coin. Fourth, look for any striking errors like doubling of letters, off-center images, or planchet defects. If your coin meets any of these conditions, it could be extremely valuable. It's always best to store such coins in protective holders to prevent further damage. Never clean or polish your coin, as this can reduce its value significantly. And when in doubt, consult with a professional numismatist or take your coin to a reputable dealer or auction house for evaluation. In conclusion, the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny may look like just another penny in circulation, but under the right conditions, it is a rare and extremely valuable piece of American numismatic history. With a potential value of $66,229 or more, this little coin proves that treasure can sometimes be found in the most unexpected places. So take a few moments today and start checking your change. You never know, the next coin you find could make you richer than you ever imagined. If you found this video informative and exciting, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coin stories, hidden treasures, and expert advice on how to turn your spare change into real money. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures buried in your pocket change. Today, we are diving into the fascinating and extremely valuable world of one particular penny. Yes, a small coin that might be hiding in plain sight. We are talking about the rare and stunning 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny that has made headlines for being worth a jaw-dropping $72,198. So sit back, relax, and let's take a deep look into its rich history, its hidden rarity, and why this coin is commanding such a massive price in today's market. Let's begin by talking about the origins of the Lincoln 1-cent penny. This iconic coin was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of a symbolic image. The obverse or front side of the penny proudly bears Lincoln's bust, which was designed by Victor David Brenner, an artist and sculptor who left a lasting legacy in American numismatics. The reverse side originally featured two wheat stalks, known as the wheat ears reverse, until 1959 when the design changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Now fast forward to 1981. The Lincoln cent was still featuring the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, and the obverse still featured the timeless profile of Abraham Lincoln. But what makes the 1981 no-mint mark penny so incredibly rare and valuable? Well, that's where things get interesting. In 1981, the United States Mint was producing billions of Lincoln cents from its facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins struck in Philadelphia usually do not have a mint mark, which is standard for Philadelphia minted pennies before 2017. So at first glance, a 1981 penny without a mint mark may not seem special. But the true value lies in the coin's condition, the clarity of its strike, its original luster, and whether or not it contains certain die varieties or minting errors. One important factor is that 1981 was the final year that the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln cents using primarily a 95% copper and 5% zinc composition. Starting in 1982, due to the rising cost of copper, the Mint transitioned to using a predominantly zinc core with a thin copper plating. So, copper 1981 pennies were among the last of their kind, making them more desirable to collectors who cherish the original metal composition. But let's get to the real reason why a particular 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is worth an astonishing $72,198. The key to this value lies in three critical features: rarity, error, and condition. While most 1981 pennies are worth face value or a few cents to collectors in average condition, there are examples that have been graded in exceptionally high mint state condition. These coins show no signs of wear, have sharp details, and often possess a striking red luster that has been preserved for over 4 decades. One such coin was submitted to a third-party grading service, such as PCGS or NGC, and received a high grade such as MS68 red. Coins with this level of preservation are incredibly rare. The surfaces are virtually flawless, showing no contact marks, no discoloration, and no signs of circulation. These pristine coins are what serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar for, And that is how this 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln cent sold for more than $72,000 at auction. It's also important to mention that sometimes these coins can contain rare mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or even transitional metal errors. Although no widely confirmed mint error has been tied to the $72,000 sale, collectors always search for unique features that add to a coin's rarity. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1981 no-mint mark penny sitting in your change jar right now? First, grab a magnifying glass and inspect the coin closely. Check the overall condition. Is it clean and crisp, or worn and dirty? Look at the details of Lincoln's hair and the lettering on the coin. Then, check for a no-mint mark under the ear. If your coin looks flawless, you may want to consider sending it to a reputable coin grading service for professional evaluation. But remember, only a small number of 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies are worth thousands. Condition is everything. A regular circulated 1981 penny might only fetch a few cents, while an uncirculated red penny in MS-67 or MS-68 condition could easily sell for hundreds, thousands, or in the rarest cases, tens of thousands of dollars. The coin that reached the $72,198 value likely came from a collector who stored it in ideal conditions for decades. It was probably never touched by human hands, likely came directly from a freshly unwrapped mint roll, and retained its perfect red tone and full strike quality. This brings us to the current market. Coin collecting has become more popular in recent years, especially among young collectors, online investors, and treasure hunters. Prices for high-grade rare coins continue to climb as demand increases and supply remains fixed. Auction houses and online platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections have reported consistent sales of rare Lincoln cents for thousands of dollars. And these coins are becoming harder to find in the wild. So if you come across a 1981 penny without a mint mark, do not dismiss it. It could be the next big find. Take the time to examine it, compare it with known high-grade examples, and consult with experts or grading services. You might just be holding a hidden fortune in the palm of your hand. And that wraps up our deep dive into the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. From its historic roots to its massive modern value of $72,198, this coin proves that even the smallest things can hold incredible worth. Whether you are a casual collector or a serious numismatist, this is a coin to keep your eyes peeled for. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to the channel for more updates on rare and valuable coins, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a hidden gem from history. Keep checking your change and stay curious, because your next big discovery could be just 1 penny away. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today's episode is all about the incredible story behind the 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This is not just any ordinary penny you toss into a jar. This coin could be hiding in plain sight and is now valued at an unbelievable $60,717. That's right. A single 1-cent coin from 2013 is making headlines in the numismatic world for its rarity, history, and unexpected value. So grab your coin jars, because you're going to want to check every single penny after you hear what makes this one so special. Let's begin with a bit of background on the iconic Lincoln cent. The Lincoln 1-cent penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first United States coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure rather than the symbolic liberty image that dominated earlier coinage. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin featured Lincoln's right-facing bust on the obverse side with the words "In God We Trust" above, liberty on the left, and the date on the right. For over a century, this design has remained mostly unchanged, with only the reverse design undergoing several updates. Now fast forward to the year 2013. At first glance, the 2013 Lincoln penny appears to be just another ordinary coin minted by the United States Mint for general circulation. It features the now standard Union Shield reverse design that was introduced in 2010, replacing the Lincoln Memorial reverse used from 1959 to 2008. This shield design symbolizes Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single country, a nod to his leadership during the Civil War. But here's where things get very interesting. Most 2013 pennies were produced at either the Philadelphia Mint or the Denver Mint. Coins from Denver carry the D Mint mark, while coins from Philadelphia traditionally do not have any mint mark. So technically, most no mint mark coins come from Philadelphia, and they are typically very common. However, what makes this specific 2013 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny stand out is a combination of unusual errors and exceptional condition that drastically raise its value. Some of the most valuable 2013 no mint mark Lincoln pennies exhibit striking mint errors such as double die obverse, die cracks, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets. These types of mint errors occur during the coin production process when the dies strike the blank coin incorrectly or when planchets are misaligned. These errors are rare and often go unnoticed by casual collectors and the general public, but serious numismatists and coin dealers know that such errors can increase the value of a coin by thousands of dollars. In addition to mint errors, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins graded by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher can fetch astronomical prices at auction. In one particular case, a 2013 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny in mint state with an extremely rare error was sold for an astounding $60,717. This is a huge return on a 1-cent piece that may have otherwise gone unnoticed. So how can you tell if you have one of these rare 2013 no mint mark Lincoln pennies worth over $60,000? Start by checking your penny closely under good lighting. Look for any unusual features such as doubling on the letters, especially in the word Liberty or the date. Check the edges of the coin for any signs of clipping or off-center strikes. If the coin appears unusually shiny, untouched, and in perfect shape, it may qualify for a high mint state grade. If you believe you have a coin that looks unusual or perfect, the next step is to have it evaluated by a professional. You can submit your coin to PCGS or NGC, who will carefully examine it and assign it a grade. Coins that are authenticated and encapsulated by a professional grading service are far more attractive to collectors and auction houses, increasing your chances of getting top dollar for your penny. The current market value of $60,717 for this specific coin is not just a fluke. It represents the growing interest in modern-era coins and the rising demand for high-grade specimens among collectors. Rare coins like the 2013 no mint mark Lincoln penny prove that you don't need a coin from the 1800s or early 1900s to strike it rich. Even coins minted just a decade ago can hold tremendous value if they possess the right combination of rarity, error, and condition. So before you spend or exchange your pennies, take a closer look. You might just be holding on to a treasure worth thousands. This 2013 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a shining example of why it pays to examine your change and learn the stories behind these small but potentially valuable pieces of history. If you found this information helpful and exciting, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another story about valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket. Comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or if you want us to cover a specific coin in our next video. Thank you for watching and happy coin hunting. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters, to another exciting and revealing episode where we explore the most valuable and rare coins hiding in plain sight. Today's spotlight shines brightly on one of the most mysterious and incredibly valuable coins in the history of U.S. coinage, the 1970 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right. This little copper coin, often overlooked in your spare change, could be worth a jaw-dropping $90,364 in the current market. Let's dig deep into the fascinating story and surprising facts behind the 1970 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Why it's so rare, how it ended up without a mint mark, what to look for in your own pocket change, and why collectors around the world are willing to pay top dollar for it. First, we begin with the background and design of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln 1-cent penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, The obverse or front side of the coin displays a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse originally featured two wheat stalks, hence the term wheat penny. In 1959, to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday and the 50th anniversary of the Lincoln cent, the U.S. Mint changed the reverse design to feature the Lincoln Memorial. This design was in use from 1959 until 2008. Now let's talk about the year 1970, which holds a special place in the world of coin collectors. The United States Mint in 1970 was producing Lincoln cents at three major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Denver and San Francisco were typically marked with a D or S mint mark respectively. However, coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint generally had no mint mark at all. So technically, a 1970 no mint mark penny means it was struck in Philadelphia. But what makes it so rare and incredibly valuable is not just the missing mint mark, it's what lies beneath the surface. Many 1970 Lincoln pennies were struck with errors or anomalies that turned them into extremely desirable treasures. Among these are doubled dies, off-center strikes, and high-grade uncirculated versions that have survived without any signs of wear. The 1970 no mint mark Lincoln penny that has stunned the numismatic community is one of these ultra-rare high-grade coins, with pristine surfaces, full strike details, and no signs of damage or circulation. When authenticated and graded by top agencies such as PCGS or NGC, these rare coins can command astronomical prices in auctions and private sales. In fact, a verified and fully graded 1970 no mint mark Lincoln penny recently sold for an unbelievable $90,364 due to its exceptional condition and rarity. The coin was preserved in near-perfect state, classified as MS-67 or higher, meaning mint state and showing no wear or contact marks under magnification. The demand for coins like this is sky-high among elite collectors and investors who understand the significance and rarity of such a flawless copper coin from that era. Let's now break down the key features to look out for in your 1970 Lincoln penny. First, check for the absence of a mint mark under the date. If your coin has no mint mark, it likely came from the Philadelphia Mint. Next, examine the coin under good lighting or magnification for doubling, especially on the date, the word liberty, and the phrase "In God We Trust." These are areas where doubling is most often seen on era coins. Also, inspect the coin's edges, surface, and overall strike quality. A strong, well-defined strike with no visible scratches, nicks, or dullness increases its value dramatically. If you believe you have found one of these valuable coins, your next step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated by a certified coin grading service. This step is crucial because the exact grade and verification can turn a regular penny into a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. It's truly amazing to think that a 1-cent coin, something you might find stuck between your couch cushions or tossed into a piggy bank years ago, could actually be a small fortune waiting to be discovered. The 1970 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a perfect example of how history, rarity, condition, and collector demand can align to create incredible value. So what should you do now? Start checking your coin jars, search through old rolls of pennies, ask your family members if they have spare change from the past, and be on the lookout for the 1970 penny with no mint mark. You just might be holding onto a copper treasure that's worth more than $90,000. Before we end, remember that coin collecting is not just a hobby. It's a hunt for hidden history and unexpected riches. Every coin has a story, and every story could lead to a big discovery. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable 1970 no mint mark Lincoln penny, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to uncover your own coin fortune. Thank you for watching, and happy coin hunting to all of you out there. Welcome back to our channel where we uncover the hidden gems in your pocket change and reveal the untold stories of the most valuable coins in American history. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of one of the most underrated and rare U.S. coins that could be sitting right inside your piggy bank. We're talking about the 1960 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. You won't believe how much it's worth today, a jaw-dropping $53,489. That's right, This humble-looking penny from the past is worth a small fortune in the present. Let's begin by looking at the background of the 1960 D Lincoln penny. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which is represented by the small letter D found just beneath the year 1960 on the obverse side of the coin. The Lincoln cent had already been in circulation for over 50 years by then, having been introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the penny features the side portrait of President Lincoln. The reverse side in 1960 still displayed the original wheat ears design, also known as the wheat reverse, which had been used from 1909 until 1958. However, by 1960, the reverse of the coin had changed to the Lincoln Memorial design created by Frank Gasparo. Now here's where things get interesting. In 1960, the U.S. Mint produced two major versions of the Lincoln cent, the small date and the large date varieties. Both were minted in Philadelphia and Denver. The difference between the small date and large date lies in the size and shape of the numerals in the date, particularly the number 6 and the 0. In the small date variety, the numbers are slimmer and appear closer together, while in the large date version, the numerals are slightly bolder and spaced wider apart. Collectors and experts in numismatics quickly realized the unique variations and started seeking out these coins. The 1960 D small date Lincoln penny is particularly rare and in high demand because fewer of them were minted compared to the large date variety. What makes this coin even more valuable is the existence of minting errors, misstrikes, and double dies. Some of the most valuable 1960 D pennies exhibit doubling on the date, or on the letters of liberty, and in God we trust. These errors dramatically increase the desirability and value of the coin. Let's talk about the specific features that make a 1960 D Lincoln penny reach a current market value of over $53,000. First, condition is everything. A coin that is graded mint state 67 or higher with red luster is incredibly rare. Red refers to the original color of the copper when the coin was first minted. Over time, most copper pennies turn brown due to oxidation. So finding a red or red-brown penny in pristine condition from 1960 is highly uncommon and can command high auction prices. In addition to condition and luster, rarity plays a crucial role. The small date 1960 D pennies in uncirculated or proof-like condition are extremely difficult to find. If you're lucky enough to own one with a double die error or another striking anomaly, then the price can skyrocket into five-figure territory. In fact, a verified small date 1960 D Lincoln cent with a rare error recently sold at auction for $53,489, stunning collectors and coin dealers alike. It's not just about what's in your wallet, it's about understanding the history, the minting process, and how small design choices or errors can turn an ordinary coin into a life-changing treasure. If you have any 1960 pennies, especially those with the D mint mark, it's time to take a closer look. Use a magnifying glass and compare the date with known small date and large date varieties. Check for doubling on the lettering or any irregularities in the strike. And if you think you've found something rare, it's always a good idea to have your coin professionally graded by a certified coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Remember, just because a coin is old doesn't necessarily make it valuable. What makes the 1960 D Lincoln penny so sought after is the perfect combination of rarity, minting variety, condition, and historical significance. With thousands of collectors always on the hunt for the next rare penny, these coins are consistently increasing in value and importance. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1960 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin with humble beginnings that now holds an astounding value of $53,489. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started in the world of coin collecting, this is one penny you'll definitely want to look out for. Be sure to check your jars, drawers, and coin rolls because your next big find could be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins and how to spot them, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Share this video with friends and family so they can also learn the true value of coins they might be holding on to. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more amazing coin stories that could change your financial future forever.